Very well, thank you.
Good to be in
Nice to see
Cape
you
Town
again.
after the floods.
Yes, you must override.
Good to see you guys.
Gentlemen. Are you good? So the Special National Executive Committee is convened specifically to focus on the post-Concord judgment. The National Executive Committee of the ANC, through the Secretary-General and the spokesperson, released a statement where we said we note the judgment and that we'll process the judgment, and we will then follow with a position of the ANC post the judgment. To bring you up to speed, we have discussed the matter as the top 7 of the African National Congress, and we will bring our report to the National Executive Committee, which will be tabled for the NEC to discuss. The President will not be part of today's proceedings and discussions in the National Executive Committee for reasons that we believe, as the leadership of the ANC, are quite prudent, because most of the time when we discuss the subject that affect an individual, starting with the President, those people recuse themselves. So we want NEC members to freely discuss, debate, and reflect on issues without any hindrance on their part, psychologically and otherwise. No, the ANC has not pronounced on anything. The President has pronounced on one matter, which it was important for him to clarify that particular issue, even though the judgment had nothing to do with the resignation of the President. The discourse was being fueled that the President must resign, and it was important, as a sitting President of the country, that he make a public statement with regard to that. Because the resignation was being purported as something that was going to come from the President's side. And the President clarified that issue as a state president and the President of the Republic, that in terms of the judgment, there's nothing that says he must actually resign as the President of the country. So it's not a procedural issue that will be discussed. We'll look at the entirety of the Concord judgment and what in itself does it represent, what does it say to us, and where are we and what is the way forward as the African National Congress, to further give guidance to ourselves, because we've got to give guidance to our MPs in caucus, but the entire party. The National Executive Committee is the center, and as a result, the National Executive Committee must give direction in times like this on what is the way forward, and therefore no one can pronounce or say anything without that guidance from the National Executive Committee. Guide the structures, guide our caucus, and everything that is to follow when it comes to the outcome of Concord.